Howdy, kids. Another edition. Gosh, there's so many. Listen, I realized that the economy's kind of and I also have lots of friends in college, and I also went to college. So I'm doing this crazy meal on the cheap. And I'm also teaching myself while teaching you how to cook for one person instead of 4,000 because I have a lot of excess. So we're doing three things. We're doing a pasta primavera, real fancy but real easy and real cheap. I'm using some rotini that I already had, but you could totally use a package of ramen noodles. Yeah, just don't put the seasoning in. And then on my stovetop here, look at that. Oh no, you can't really see. I've just got a potato. One potato boiling away, and I'm gonna make some crazy yummy, basically like a potato skin, a twice baked potato kind of thing. I'm also doing tuna balls. Kids, tuna balls are the best. Okay, last year I went through a very hard time when I had like no money and no food. I made tuna balls like every day, and they're really good. And Emily swears by them, and I would not be surprised if she smelled me cooking them and came from her home through all this snow. Alright, so let's get started. Reserves, I've got, that's half a white onion minced. I'm not going to use all of it. Again, with these jalapenos, like I said, the thing of jalapenos was $1.50. So buy cheap stuff, you're good to go. And then I have one ginormous pickle. You can't do tuna without pickle, right? That's boiling away. Let's get started on the tuna ball mixture. Come on down. Let's get these going. In my bowl, I've got 1 can of tuna fish, drained. I'm going to add the pickles to it. I'm going to add a handful of the onions, but I'm not going to use all of them. And I'm going to add all the jalapenos. Okay? You also got to do, I got mayonnaise here, of course, right? We had the whole talk about mayonnaise. You got to do a thing of mayonnaise. Spoon and a half. I've got egg. I don't think I'm going to put it in here, though. I'm going to see how we do. Breadcrumbs. About 1/4 cup. You don't need that much because we're doing a much smaller version than I normally do. We're going to do this garlic that I just love. Okay. We're going to also throw a big chunk of that into the sauce. Well, what's going to be the sauce over here? 2. I did 2 spoonfuls of that. Let's get going. Alright, Emily loves hot sauce in the tuna balls. So, remember that hot sauce that my friend made out of water and, like, just some seasonings? Look at that. You know how much money that saved me? Not having to go to the store and buy a big thing of the name brand. And then I've got this. Remember I told you how much I hated that fake cheese? Well, it actually is good for tuna balls, and it's super on the cheap. So, however much of the shredded fake mozzarella type topping you want to do. Alright, let me real quick get this sauce working, because I don't want to, my hands are going to go all gross. Oh, 2 more things. Okay, remember I told you my seasoning is black pepper, Cajun seasoning, and sage that I put into this thing? I'm just going to put a jolly amount of that, and then you're good to go. If you don't have those seasonings, improv. Anything you've got is going to work, I guarantee. Okay, so in here, in this pan, come on over. As close as you can. This is so podunk. I love it. Alright, oh, this is just water I have boiling for my rotini, and it started to boil. So, look, it's just about 1 bowl full that I have in there. Like I said, a package of ramen noodles would be perfect. I've got the garlic in here. I'm going to do olive oil, and then we're going to do a nice citrus. Turn this burner on. I have such trouble with this effing burner. Okay, let's just pretend. Look, that's a lot of olive oil, huh? But this is going to be the sauce for the pasta. Haha! Seriously? Okay, forget it for now. That's really annoying me, but I can never get it on. Look, sugar. And if I'm using sugar, what does that mean? Yeah, I'm going to be using some citrus. 2 teaspoons of sugar. And when I use this half a lemon that I've had, I'm going to put the juice in here. Yeah. And I'm going to get the seed out. Cool. Okay, let's try to turn it on again now. Okay, let's just move it over, because that's getting old. Cool. And now remember I was telling you about the blend you could get of celery, carrots, and onion? That's what this is. It's half a bag of it. Can you see? Kinda. There's not too much in here. I have that extra onion that I didn't end up using in the, wherever it went. Oh, well, it's lost. It's gone forever. There's a lot of water in here. It's going to mix with the olive oil, and that's going to be fine. But let's just kind of get that all together. It's real frozen. If you wanted to throw some white wine in here, you could. That'd be yummy. Okay, and some black pepper. Oh, that's the big thing of it. Healthy amount of black pepper. I love black pepper. You know this. Okay, now come look. There's just little pieces of carrots and celery and onions. See? It's pretty. Anyway, we're just going to let that cook up. It doesn't need to thicken or anything crazy. I've got my noodles boiling over here. Normally if I was using like a big thing of noodles, I'd put olive oil in and stir them for the first 2 minutes. But I'm not. This is just a tiny little bit of rotini too. It's not like the rotini really sticks to each other. I love rotini. It's my favorite. Okay. I got this lime. I'm just going to put it back in the fridge. And now what I'm going to do, this potato's still just boiling away. It's going to be like 100 years. You could bake it, but, you know, I don't have an oven. So, look what we're going to do. Seriously, I don't know what I did with those. Oh, here's those onions. Haha, I found them. I'm going to throw them in with this. I like onion. If you don't like onion, obviously don't use it. This is really however you want to do it. And I'm going to turn it up higher because it's not real cooking. Yum. Ooh. The citrus and the garlic and the onion together really are a lovely combo. You could do a whole bunch of different herbs in that if you wanted to, but I just wanted to keep it real simple. Okay, let's come back to these tuna balls now. I'm going to get my... So the first time we did tuna balls was for an episode of Glee. It was a Rocky Horror episode. And we were trying to make like finger foods that were scary looking. So we did tuna balls and we dyed them red. I don't know why. But they were scary looking. And then the other day, Emily and I were laughing, because that's all we do, and we made them blue. We made blue tuna balls. Big old blue balls. It was really funny. I have this egg for no reason. Okay. I'm just going to spray that pan down with this handy dandy spray. Listen, you can get all of these things. There's one everywhere. At the dollar store. At the dollar store by my house. Okay. Come down and watch me put these balls together. It's just like with the meatballs, but it's tuna. See? Look at that coming together. It's going to need more breadcrumbs. So good thing I didn't put the egg in there, huh? Okay. Cool. I am going to do the egg. How funny is that? I never know. Shelly! Pop that egg in there. Did you see it? Did it all come? Oh, good. Except for the freeziness of it. Okay, now we're definitely going to have to put more breadcrumbs. It's not an exact science, kids. And if it is, it's not a science I went to school for. Give me a break. It smells really good already, though. And more breadcrumbs. And that should do it. And then we'll roll them into balls and put them in the toaster oven. They come out really nice every single time. Emily eats the heck out of them. And she'll eat like 12. And then she'll be like, I have a stomach ache. And then 15 minutes later, she'll be like, can I have an ice cream sandwich? I was going to dye these green. But I didn't. Because why would you want a green tuna ball? I couldn't think of any themes, you know. Roll these out kind of big. Cool. It's a tuna ball. Okay. Alright. So I think we're good to go. All I'm going to do is let that sauce cook down a little bit more. Once the noodles are done, I'm going to pop them in there. I'm going to throw these tuna balls in the oven, and I'm going to put them on for half an hour at the toaster oven. Ah! Are you back? Are you back? Half an hour at the toaster oven, okay? Then we'll come back, assemble everything, you'll see what we're good to go. Okay. Yeah, if I could get to the... My hands are filthy. How am I going to do this? With my chin? We'll be right back. Welcome back. So, the potato didn't work out like I wanted it to. So we're going to improvise. My tuna balls are in. Now, look at this. This is the sauce for the pasta. And I've drained the rotini. And now I'm just going to pop it in there. I'm going to give it a toss. Throw some Parmesan cheese on top of it. And then, look at that. We're good to go. So, come on down and take a look. Just pop the sauce all around in this. It smells delish. It's really simple. It's a really lovely little pasta dish that, I mean, costs like next to nothing. Now we're just going to put it in a bowl. And voila. You've got yourself something lovely. Like I said, you could do it with ramen noodles, and then it's like real cheap. It's a little bit more than one bowl. Some Parmesan cheese. There we go. Let's take a bite. I don't know what I use this fork for, but I haven't cooked any raw meat, so it should be fine. Look at this. Oh, that sauce is so good. Crazy. It's a great pasta dish. Alright, real quick. See this pan I have? That I put the whatever in? The water? Okay. This is the potato. I peeled it out of the skin, and then the skin just broke apart. So to this I've added 2 spoonfuls of garlic, a spoonful of butter, some smoked paprika, some black pepper, a spoonful of sour cream, and a hand of cheddar, or a thingy of cheddar cheese. We're basically going to turn this into a chowder. Okay? Just going to mash this up, but not completely. And then we're going to put some milk in here. And I've got skim milk. About a cup of that. Ooh, it turned on, guys. Look at that. If you had a can of corn at this point, put it in there. That'd be yummy. But basically, we're making a potato chowder. The starch from the potato will thicken that milk up, so it'll cook down. Looks so gross right now, right? Have a look-sees. Yeah, no bueno. Listen, I'm all about the improvising. That's how I roll. Alright, I'm going to use this spoon and just kind of give it all a mash together with the milk. I'm going to let it heat up and boil down, and you're going to see that we've got a lovely chowder when we come back, and you'll also see the tuna balls. Hey, it's alive! Be back in a few. Alright, well, I turned it into chowder. I added some flour, some beer, and the rest of the green pepper, the frozen green peppers. So, let's look. There's my soup, kids. It was meant to be potato skins, and it is good. It's got a really nice flavor, but I would recommend, if you mess it up like that, just do it as a mash. But I do have a lovely tuna ball. And, I know, they're so weird. Let me cut it open so you can see how yummy. Whoa, so pretty, so pretty. It's just a fancy thing to do with tuna. And if you can't afford the meat to, like, make meatballs. And Emily insists on having a dipping sauce, so I just put some chipotle ranch in here. Whatever you have. Let's take a bite. They're so tender. They're really good. Emily's going to be so mad. But they're really good. I know they sound kind of gross, but, you know, they've got a lot of nutritious things in them. Like what? Fish, egg, bread, onion. I don't know what's nutritious, but they taste good. Anyway, kids, that's my meal on a dime if you got to do it on the cheap. There you go. There's some options. There's a ton more. Anyway, alright. This is Bailey's choice. Those are my choices. Go out and make your own. Try to make smart ones. Until next time.